Hi, hello, and welcome to Capricorn Venus Tarot. I'm Capricorn Venus. So, today we're going to see what is your next big blessing. So, what kind of blessing is coming towards you? So, we've got 4 piles. Let's get these up. So, pile number 1, we have the rose quartz. Pile number 2 with the orange calcite. Pile number 3 with the malachite. And pile number 4 with the blue calcite. So I'll leave these up for you and go ahead and pick your pile and I'll see you in there. All right. Okay, what is pile number 1's next big blessing? Well, first of all, pile number 1, I'm seeing like a lot more love in your life. Just a lot more people hyping you up, giving you open compliments. I'm just getting that you're going to be getting a lot more praise for you and a lot more people noticing you and giving you your deserved, praise, basically. That's what I'm just hearing. All right, let's see. What else? What is pile number 1's next big blessing? Yeah, it's just finding other people that are like you. I'm seeing that you find people who actually appreciate the real things about you and who see your worth, basically, like friends, family. I don't know. It could be a lot of different spheres of your life, but I'm just seeing overall an increase in the kind of love that you're getting from others. Next big blessing. Oh my gosh, yeah. You're just going to find people that you really care about. I know like soul tribe is kind of overused or thought of in a different way, but I just think soul tribe is just people who understand you and really get you. It's a really special feeling to feel like understood by the people around you. So I'm also getting these are people that are going to help you get further along in your journey, further along in this like whole self-development thing that you've been working on. I feel like there are going to be people helping you with that now. Okay, and I feel like you're also going to feel really confident. I was getting drawn to this red carnelian here too. I feel like there's going to be a huge boost in your confidence. I think the people around you will have a huge impact on that, but then also I just feel like you're going to feel really embodied. You're going to be feeling really good. I don't know, maybe it's an increase in your health. Yeah. Yeah, increase in your health, healing up, feeling very vital. Yeah, you're going to be feeling a lot healthier. I'm feeling that. Okay. Perfect. This guy. Okay, they really want these cards, so we'll do that. What is pile number 1's next big blessing? It just feels like life is going to be speeding up for you. Things are going to be happening in a quicker way. Like everything that you've been working on is going to finally start really showing growth. So I'm seeing if you've been working on your body, that's going to be showing major improvement. If you've been working on your love life, if you've been working on your friendships or your career, it's just things are starting to sprout. It's like the spring of your life. Pile 1 is what's coming up for you. Everything's coming to life for you. Okay, what's pile 1's next big blessing? 5 of Swords. I'm kind of getting like all eyes on you. I feel like you're going to be getting a lot of attention. Like I said, a lot of positive attention with people giving you your flowers, people, reinvesting in you, more people want your attention. You're going to be finding people that you actually vibe with that really just get you. But I think you will also just be getting a lot of attention in general. I feel like you're the one to beat. Pile 1. I think that's your next big blessing, is just being kind of on top. Okay. This is the 8 of Cups, and I'm seeing like your next big blessing is going to be finding some stability. I know like 8 of Cups usually is walking away from something, and we got it in reverse initially. So I'm sensing that you're going to be staying in a place you like. You're going to find some stability. Okay. The Sun. Yeah. You're just going to be really happy with where you are. Nothing's going to be able to kind of bring you down. I'm just seeing you riding on a high. Like I said, your confidence is up. You're around people who understand you. You're feeling good in your body. You're feeling vital, athletic, young, just fresh. So it's going to ride. You're going to be on kind of like a high wave. So interesting. Yeah, things are really speeding up for you. That's a big thing I'm noticing. I'm also getting that it's just like, if you've been feeling judged, Pile 1, I think that's going to turn around. I think your next big blessing is everybody having to judge you highly. Everyone having to look at you with respect. Yeah, if you've been wanting to do like a revenge body or glow up on your haters kind of situation, that's kind of what I'm seeing your next blessing is. Okay, let's keep going. What's Pile 1's next big blessing? You are never alone. Yeah. See, I really feel like the biggest blessing for you, Pile 1, is just going to be your circle really improving and being something that you're proud of. And they're all proud of you. And they're really hyping you up and putting you on this pedestal. The abundant universe will provide. I like never get this card. That's so cool. Yeah, like I said, it just is going to be seeming like a round of extremely good luck for you, Pile 1. I just think everything overall, like the tide is rising for you. Everything overall in your life is going to be improving. That's your next big blessing, is like that every single factor that you've been working on is just going to rise. Like your standard of living is just going to rise. Your standard of who you will let in your life is just rising. You know, how you look, rising. Everything is just rising. That's so great. Okay. Watch your words. Interesting. Yeah, again, more positive words are going to be around you. People are going to see you in this very high light. Like you're someone special, like you're someone to take notice of. I really think you're going to be getting a lot of attention. Set healthy boundaries. Well, yeah, I think you will need to set healthy boundaries and remember to do this because like I said, this is just going to be a time of a lot of attention for you, Pile 1. Everyone's eyes on you. Everyone thinking you're doing great. You're the person everyone wants to be near. I do think you'll have luck with finding people who are actually like you and actually like you for the right reasons, and that you guys really vibe really well. But at the same time, don't let it get to your head so that you are able to have time for those people and not just time for like everybody who wants your attention right now. Okay. I'll do this. Pile number 1's next big blessing. Everybody is going to be really finding you to be attractive as well. I feel like you're going to be getting a lot more public attention too, like going out in public and just people trying to flirt with you, people complimenting the way you look, strangers coming up to you and being like, oh, I just love your outfit, I just wanted to let you know, or oh, I just wanted to let you know you look amazing today. I'm just seeing a lot more of that, a lot more sexual attraction being thrown your way. Okay, what is Pile number 1's next big blessing? Okay. Yeah, you're going to have a lot on your plate. You definitely won't be bored, Pile 1. I think you're going to have a full social calendar. It's going to be more stuff of what you want, but you'll be busy with everything that you love. Yeah, I'm just seeing your plate like overflowing. You're going to have so much love coming your way, so much, positive news. Like I said, it's just the overall everything rising to the top and your overall quality of life improving. Like an across the board improvement for you, Pile 1. I feel like that's your next big blessing. Yeah, it's justice. Everything, because at the beginning we got those cards in the Gentle Thrills deck of, it was the 8 of Wands and the Princess of Pentacles. Both of those cards have these seeds that grow into plants on the actual card itself. It's about like quick improvement. So there's something about that with you where, yeah, it's just justice. Everything that you've been working on just coming together at once. It just so happens that all these blessings are happening at the same time. So a lot to look forward to, Pile 1. Okay, actually, that's all I'm getting for you. I'm going to pull some music videos. Okay. What is Pile number 1's? I'm seeing like also like a lot of exes trying to come back. everyone's trying to treat you well. Everyone's trying to come back into your life. Like, you're getting your revenge on people just by how well you're doing in life, you know? We should never focus on that sort of thing, but I do see that happening for you, like exes trying to get back and all that sort of thing. What is pile number 1's next big blessing? Okay. Yes. Okay, so love on top, leave the door open. Again, it's just like a lot of sexual attraction coming your way, a lot of romantic interests coming towards you. You'll have your choice. I feel like you're going to have your choice of friends, your choice of romantic options, like just a lot of compliments coming in too. If you're not single or if you're not looking for new friends, you're just going to have a lot of positive affirmation coming at you, and people wanting to treat you really well during this time. Yeah, hanging out with friends who actually get you. Like, time is going to fly for you. I think that's your next big blessing, is like a lot of fun memories, a lot of joyful times with friends and family. Yeah, people are going to be lusting after you, kind of, you know, following you around like a puppy kind of deal. I'm seeing like people at work are going to want to like open the door for you more. You know, people are going to want to do you favors more often. So even if you're not looking for love or anything, that people having crushes on you is going to support your life in some way. And then the people you actually do want in your life are going to really appreciate you. And they're going to be really asking to have more of you. And then old people are going to be wanting back in the door as well. Yeah. And the biggest blessing for you, pile 1, is just going to be you get to set the pace. You get to set the standard. It's all about what you want. You know, and everybody's going to be vying for your attention, for your time. You know, so that might feel like a reversal of what you've had to deal with in the past. Yeah. Yeah, lots of people knocking on your door, lots of people trying to get your attention. It's going to feel really good. You're going to get that boost of self-esteem from all this external affirmation from others. Yeah, and you'll get the tiny joys of declining some people, too. You know, you get the tiny joys of having an ex crawl back to you kind of situation. Yeah, I feel like a lot of eyes on you too. So maybe you're getting some sort of recognition at work, or recognition, I don't know. Yeah, some sort of recognition where a lot of people are wanting your energy. I'm even getting like kind of small town famous vibes from you, pile 1. Yeah, begging for you back. That sort of thing. Like, you're definitely on top. That's your next blessing, is just everybody wanting you. Everybody thinking you're the, 10 out of 10. Pretty girl rock. Yeah. Get to see how the other half lives, right, pile 1? Like, I really feel like that for you. I feel like this is like a glow up situation where you finally get to be the one who is declining people. You know, you finally get to be the one who is like the popular cheerleader vibe. Yeah, and turning over a new leaf. I feel like your next big blessing is like you're totally yourself now. And anybody who thought they knew you, you knew the old body or something. Like, I was getting that Nicki line. What is it? I don't know. It's like you fucked the old body. This is new, Nicki or something. Can't remember. Yeah, and people really caring about you. Having people in your life that actually notice things about you, want to make your life better, easier. People really supporting you. A lot of love in your life. So that's what I'm getting for you, pile 1. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Okay. Pile number 2. Getting some wealth for you, pile 2. What is your next big blessing? I'm kind of getting like a raise, or I'm hearing like angel investor kind of thing. So it might be, hey, if you're in tech or something, maybe it literally is that. But I'm also getting maybe just somebody will take a chance on you and give you a job that is much higher paying than what you're making now. Or Yeah, you might get a job that's in another state or something. Maybe you like went out on a limb and applied to some position and you actually get it. Okay, what is pile number 2's next big blessing? 5 is like creation, pleasure, fun. 3 is creativity. There's a lot of creativity here. So maybe you also are like, you could be like an artist or a graphic designer and you could get a big client. Or you could have a piece that sells for a lot more. Maybe you like listed it high, but then somebody actually buys it for that price. I'm just getting a boost in creativity too. But yeah, it's something to do with an opportunity though. Creative opportunity. Let's re-roll this. What is pile 2's next big blessing? 12. Yeah, some sort of creative or spiritual boost. You're going to be really inspired during this next phase. But I do think there'll be something like monetary involved in that. So you could get like much better views, or you could get, like I said, like a raise or something that's going to boost your energy. It's going to put that pep back into your step for whatever this creative project is. And a lot of things are creative. You know, how nursing can be creative, you know, like working at a hotel reception desk can be creative because you need to like engage with people and feel inspired to give your best service. So there's something to that where you are suddenly getting more money, or you get a lump sum from someone and it puts that inspiration back into your work and you feel rejuvenated again to do your work. Okay. Pile 2's next big blessing. Compatibility. Interesting. Protection. Yeah, you're going to feel like life is really aligned and that you're really where you're supposed to be, because I feel like you're going to be getting some sort of confirmation that you're where you're supposed to be. And for most of you, I'm seeing it's going to be monetary. So yeah, your boss actually taking the time to give you that Christmas bonus, or, you know, wanting to give you a bonus for some reason for good work, or getting a raise at your, what do they call that? When you go in for a review, like you go in for a review and then they're like, you've been doing an amazing work. They give you all these reasons why you've been doing so good. And then you get that raise. And then that really invigorates your work and you feel really inspired and you feel like you're where you're supposed to be and like you're in a very compatible situation. Yeah. Oh, wow. That's so great, pile 2. Stability. Yeah. You're going to actually feel secure and safe in your workplace or doing whatever work you're doing. You're going to feel like this is where you're supposed to be. And I feel like you're going to be coming up with a lot more good ideas. Maybe before this blessing, you were feeling like maybe I'm stagnant. Maybe I'm not where I'm supposed to be. Maybe I'm supposed to move on from this, or, you know, maybe I need to start a side gig. But then you get this reinvestment in whatever business you're in already. Or maybe it's a new business and you get that first big client. And so it's a confirmation that you need to be there and that people really like your work. And this inspires you to put out a new ad campaign. I'm just seeing like it's kind of like a snowballing effect where you get this first initial lump sum is kind of what I was getting, like some sort of push to go in, and then it snowballs and snowballs and it gets better and better for you. And the work like deepens and you feel more connected to it. Okay. Decisiveness. Yeah, this gives you like a more of a drive to keep going down the road you're going down. That's really cool. Okay, great. What is pile 2's next big blessing? Yeah, I'm just seeing like a new client or definitely confirmation that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Feeling through rest and dream travel. Yeah, and it's almost like because of this snowballing, you're going to feel a lot more at peace. I don't know if you've been anxious, but you're going to feel a lot more at peace about what you're doing and that you're not off track, or you don't need to revise your plans. There's something about that. Okay, what's pile 2's next big blessing? It's like it's going to help you sleep well at night. That's what I keep getting. It's like able to sleep well at night. Mysterious mother. Okay. Yeah, you're going to feel like people are looking out for you. Like the universe is looking out for you, but also like your boss is looking out for you. Or yeah, but I also feel with a lot of you guys that have your own businesses, you're going to feel like the universe is looking out for you and that the next client will come along when you need them. Okay. What is pile 2's next big blessing? Heart eater. Interesting. Fire mother. So many mother things. Yeah, it's like good deeds passed along. You know, you're going to get this lump sum, and then that's going to be reinvested into somebody else, and you're going to continue the line. I think you're also going to feel like you can be more giving to those around you, because again, it's like your life feels more invigorated. Because of this good thing that happened to you, you're able to provide for a lot more people in your life. I want to actually read what the Heart Eater is. Yeah, it's like you're going to be feeling really protected from anxiety. You're going to feel like you have a safety net. That's your next big blessing, pal, too, is like the feeling of a safety net. And that allows you to skate forward without fear. You know, it's like the universe put knee pads on you. And so now you can learn to skate. I mean, whatever. But it's just going to feel like that to you. It's going to feel really freeing, really liberating. You're going to feel liberated by this. Let's see. Fire Mother. It's the Phoenix. So yeah, this is going to feel like a rebirth to you, pal, too. Whatever this new big blessing is going to be, it's going to feel like a rebirth. You're going to feel like a brand new person from this. And I think you're actually going to be ending up helping a lot of other people. So your next big blessing is also that you can help others. So that's nice. Okay. Put these over here. Yeah, it's a lot of soothing energy. Like even these colors here I'm seeing with you, pal, too. You're going to feel at ease or at peace. And then with the dream travel, it's almost like maybe you've been having anxiety nightmares or something. And that's going to stop. You know, you're going to feel a lot more psychically at peace. So that's good. Okay. It's a release of burdens, for sure. Your next big blessing is going to be a major release of burdens that you had been holding on to. Maybe even like unconscious burdens that you didn't even realize were hurting you so much. What is Pal 2's next big blessing? What is Pal 2's next big blessing? It's like you're going to be ready to come out swinging. Something about this next big blessing is going to lead you to this energy of being ready to fight, ready to get in there, just ready, you know, ready to grab life by the balls is what I just heard. Like you just feel invigorated to go out there and start working. 6 of Swords. Next big blessing for Pal 2. It's like a lack of worry. Again, it's just like you really feel ready for life now. It's like you have a solid foundation. This next big blessing is to feel like you have a solid foundation under your feet from which to make decisions, from which to combat things. It's almost like before this blessing, Pal 2, you might have felt unprotected or like, I'm getting like living paycheck to paycheck kind of energy of, you know, what if I break my leg? Then my whole life is over. We know, what if I get sick? I can't miss one day of work or else they'll fire me. You know, it's something like that where you had so much anxiety about things that might not even have ever happened, but you knew that it would really mess up your life. And so just even having the fear of that happening was really affecting you, probably in ways you didn't even realize. And so this next big blessing is that you're going to be released from that feeling that one emergency could just end your whole progress. You're going to feel like you have a much more stable footing with everything you're trying to do. And you won't have that, like, they say, like the monkey on your back is going to be removed. And I really do think it's like a financial blessing of some kind. So, I don't know. 10 of Pentacles. I mean, yeah, that's the thing. you were kind of feeling like you were going to have to change course. You were going to have to switch up your whole life. There were things you really liked about your life, but you felt that it was not secured, and you felt that it was seconds away from being taken from you. You were constantly being afraid that something was going to be, the rug was going to be ripped from underneath you. And so the next blessing in your life, pile 2, is that you're going to feel much more stable. And it's like almost like you were planning to have to move or planning to have to, compromise with what you wanted for your life. And now you're not going to have to compromise. And now you can just continue on the track you were on and actually make good progress there. And here's another thing. Because you're going to have that anxiety lifted of your financial sector, I feel like you're going to be looking at people with a better eye now too. It's almost like because you had this anxiety about living paycheck to paycheck or the rug being ripped from underneath you if something went wrong, you were looking at everybody like an enemy, or you were constantly feeling like somebody was looking at your back, or somebody was trying to tear you down, or take something from you. And now you're going to be able to, the next big blessing for you, pile 2, is that you're going to be able to look at people with a pleasant eye and with like hoping the best from the interaction and actually thinking good of others. Because you'll be a lot more at peace. And I think people are going to come at you in a much kinder way and want to approach you with even more things, because they're going to see that anxiety level decrease. Sometimes people react negatively to us when they can sense our anxiety, and it's nobody's fault, but it just happens like that sometimes, pile 2. And so now that people can just sense you're in this more calm energy, I feel like they're going to be coming towards you more in a Knight of Cups way of wanting to offer you things, wanting to take you out, and you're going to feel more open to those suggestions. You're going to feel more open to others because it doesn't feel like you're seconds away from things crumbling. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I just feel like you're going to start to feel really happy. You're going to start to feel really happy about the directions that you're taking and, your choices. You're going to feel like you've made the right choices and that you've escaped the bonds. You have escaped feeling trapped by your circumstances. Yeah, and again, I really do feel like you're going to start to be a lot more giving with those around you because of this feeling. So, okay, let's pull some music videos. Your next big blessing. What is pile 2's next big blessing? What is pile 2's next big blessing? Okay. Fine. I'll take that one too, and that's it. Maybe this one. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Got a lot here. Because I really think you're going to be enjoying your life a lot more, pile 2, just because this, like I said, this weight off your back. I think the next big blessing is some sort of financial one that lets you know that you're on the right track and you can continue doing the work you're doing because the money will be there and the anxiety won't be there. So you're going to be able to continue on this path, whatever it is for you. But then outside of that, I also think that this ease of anxiety and ease of tension for you is going to lead to a lot more blessings as well. The next big one is that financial stuff that, gets the ball rolling. And then I just feel like sky's the limit for you. Because what you really needed, pile 2, was this sense of stability for your creative juices to get flowing. Because I see you as a really creative person who was super worried about money and super, super worried about just your base foundation of things, of you not having to slide back down the hill. You were worried about backsliding so much that you didn't have the room to be creative. Yeah, I'm seeing you be able to invest in love and invest in other people because this anxiety is not weighing on you so heavily. Yeah, you can be like more creative and be more fun and playful because again, you're not so worried. You can start to feel things again because I think this anxiety was also dampering or like tampering your all your instincts. Like your intuition felt snuffed out. And with this new finance, I feel like your intuition will come back to life and you'll be able to feel things more intensely, enjoy things more intensely. Yeah. You might feel sexier, you might feel more alive. I also think this little bit of money is going to snowball into a lot more money because again, you'll have more drive, you'll have more creative ambitions because of this. Yeah. More sex, more feeling sexy, shooting star. Yeah. This is just the beginning for you, but it's still going to feel like a huge, even though maybe this won't even be the most money you'll ever make, it's going to feel huge to you. Yeah, and it's just going to be something you will remember for a long time. That's what I'm getting. Maybe you're in a relationship too. You could be in a relationship and this boost in your income makes you more willing to invest in this relationship because you're not so fearful. Yeah. It's going to wake you up to what really matters in your life because now you're not going to have to struggle as much for money, or it's not going to feel like that. You know, you might still, I think you'll still be working and still be doing things, but it won't feel as stressful. So then, yeah, you're just going to have a lot more space in your mind for love. Okay. Yeah, you'll just be able to shut up and have fun. Like, that's what I'm getting for you, Belle, too. Yeah, this might be such a positive thing too, because maybe you can get back at some old people or really start your life up in a more fun way now. You know, fulfill some fantasies. Have some people lusting over you too. There is a sense of a get back here, pal too. A get back, but then also a reconnection of some relationships. You know, this major glow up, this one makes a lot of sense beating down your blog because it's like, I'm a young rich bitch. I feel like I've got something to prove. So I feel like this new money is actually going to make you feel like you have something to prove even more. And like I said, it's going to reinvigorate you about this work or these creative projects that you have. It's going to feel really lucky, really, really lucky. And then just lucky things are going to continue to happen because you're in this positive mindset. Yeah. Reinvigorating old relationships and a lot more sexiness in your life. So that's what I'm getting for you, pal, too. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Okay. A little hungover today. Ooh. Pile number 3. I'm sensing change. Big change is your next big blessing. Maybe you'll get to move or a new relationship or something like that. Something big, a big change. Big change. New career, starting your new career and really transferring over into this new career, you know. What is pile 3's next big blessing? Getting rid of old exes, stuff like that. Pile 3's next big blessing. Okay, 6 is Virgo, and it's also like health, daily habits, and work. So again, a huge change in your daily work. Yeah, you might have a career change. You might move in with a relationship, like something big like that. 5 is passions, pleasure, creativity. And it's also 5 is change, usually, in numerology. Oh, and then we have 6 again, Virgo. So your health might improve drastically as well. What I'm noticing with you, pile 3, is your next big blessing is a drastic change. A huge, overnight, like, just drastic change. So if this is a glow up, it's like you lose a drastic amount of weight, or you get really strong really fast. I mean, you could get surgery or something, which would be like drastic, right? Okay, what is pile 3's next big blessing? 9 is Sagittarius, so that's also school. So maybe this is, like I said, it's a drastic change. So you could go from not being in school to being in a grad school or something, or a law school or something like that, where, yeah, your daily habits will be shifting, your passions will be shifting, because you'll be really focused on this school. It also could be moving to a different country, because 9 with Sagittarius is all about, like, that can often be different country, learning about a different country, getting used to do new cultural habits. Even within your country, you could move states, but just to somewhere that's really different. You know, you could have grown up in Seattle and you're moving to Houston, Texas, you know, like somewhere with a huge cultural difference. Okay. Some cards. What is pile 3's next big blessing? Magic works through you and overcome any obstacle. Yeah, so I feel like this is going to be a blessing that has to do with something you did. So like I said, with the, you know, surgery, going to school, new relationship, this is going to be a big change based on your own action. It's not going to be just like dropped in your lap. It's going to be a big change due to things that you've decided to do. But at the same time, I feel like the reason it's a huge blessing is that it's going to go smoothly. It's going to go really well. This new relationship will feel amazing. You know, this new surgery will go off without a hitch and you'll heal up really easily. You know, you'll start this new school and you'll finally feel at home and you'll feel like you really belong there. The same with moving to a different country or a different state or something. You're going to feel like, wow, this is exactly what I wanted. You know, this is a huge change and I'm already learning so much, and it's going to feel really good. It's going to go really smoothly. And I feel like that's the huge blessing. Pile 3 is you're going to experience a major change, but it's going to go so smoothly and it's going to feel so right. You're going to feel really good about it. And you know, any little wrong thing that could happen is not going to happen. And you're not going to have to deal with little hiccups, as much as it's like you're going to have a period of, it's like beginner's luck, but also like just peaceful transition, even though it's such a huge change. Okay. What is pile 3's next big blessing? Go with this one and this one. Believe in yourself, be loyal to what you love, and act as if. These are perfect, yeah. So like I was saying, with this huge change, you're not going to have people saying, oh, I knew you weren't from around here. You know, you're not going to have that. You're going to have really positive interactions having to do with this huge change. You're going to fit in right away. It's just going to feel smooth to you. I'm having one of those liquid IVs. I thought it was water for a second. Yeah, you're just going to feel rejuvenated though. I feel like this change, instead of draining you, is going to make you feel more alive and more like yourself. You're going to feel more like yourself than ever before because of this change. Yeah, and you just have to stay loyal to it. Just believe in your choice. So it's hard to make a big change in your life because you're like, what if it's wrong? So I think this is just confirmation that the next big blessing is this huge change is a good idea. It's a really good idea, pile 3. You made a really good choice. That feels good to make a huge leap, and it's the right one. Okay, let's get some of these. Pile 3's next big blessing. Love. Ooh. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. I feel like you're going to have rose-colored glasses during this time as well, pile 3. You're going to be able to see very clearly the good in everyone, the good in everything that you're trying. Like, you're going to be able to easily romanticize your life right now. Right now, okay. Well, it's the next big blessing, but I'm seeing that it might come quickly. It might be something you've already decided to do, and so you're just preparing for it. Okay. And then for some of you, I think it might be literally love. because you might be in like a honeymoon stage with somebody and moving in together. And, you know, sometimes moving in with somebody is difficult. And I'm sure down the road it will be difficult, you know, for its own reasons. But right away, I'm getting you get a lot of luck with it. And you guys fit seamlessly together. And the daily routines flow really well. And if you're not moving in, just starting in a relationship, I'm just seeing that you guys, you know, you guys' schedules fit well. Or they meet your parents and they get along really well, or you guys as friends get along really well. Something like luck when it comes to these new things that sometimes, you know, moving to a new state can be difficult. It could be hard to find an apartment or a roommate, or, you know, learn the bus lines or whatever. But I'm saying for you, it won't be. It'll be easier. Okay. Next big blessing for pile 3. Peace. I'm a being of love and I release all negative energy. Yeah. Just a lot of good vibes for you, pile 3. And friendship. Oh. And then with this, I'm getting like your next big blessing is that everything will just run well. And it'll be all up to you, but it'll be going really well. You know, you won't have to fix a lot of stuff right now. Friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. So you might also get a new best friend and you guys are spending a lot of time together and it just seems like they're exactly what you needed. There's something about that. Or when you move or when you go to this new school or start a new job or whatever, you'll make friends really easily that make your job easier, that make this, you know, that you already have a study group ready to go as soon as you start school. You know, something about that. People will just feel really drawn to you as well during this time, pile 3. This new change, you'll have people just randomly wanting to help you. Okay. The Sun. Queen of Cups. Yeah, you'll have a lot of people trying to empathize with you and wanting to help you. And if it's the relationship one, I feel like they're going to be really attentive to your needs. Okay, and you guys will feel very in sync. Pile 3's next big blessing. Ace of Wands, yeah, just really a lot of passion. And the Ace of Wands energy also, everything seems to go smoothly. Everything, it's easy when you're in the Ace of Wands energy because you want to be there, because you want to be doing it. It excites you, it brings you joy. You know, work is much easier when you're in the Ace of Wands energy. It really is. Let's see. Yeah, it's like, okay, so this is a huge change. You're going from a very dark space into a very happy, loving, positive space in some way. So this could be being alone and getting in a relationship. This could be a job you hate into a job you love. You know, feeling uninspired by life, starting school, starting something new. But it's not going to feel hard. It's going to feel really easy. It's going to feel really, really easy. You're going to feel led. You're going to feel like your first choice is the right one. That you don't have to overthink your actions so much, okay? Or your words even. It could be like the people or the friends you're making, they just immediately get you. You know, in this new school, you fit in right away. It's not a problem. Okay, Knave of Pentacles. I like this for the school too. It's like you get started on a good foot. I feel like that is your next big blessing. Pile 3 is that you are making a huge change in some arena of your life and you get started on a really good foot. You start out school or this relationship with a solid foundation. And that's going to help you far into the future, you know? Like, this is a big blessing that's going to have long-term implications for you. 7 of Swords. Like, all the paperwork will be done right, you know? There's not going to be something that gets left in the cracks and is a problem for you down the line. That's your next big blessing. There's not going to be like some loophole that means that you can't actually go to school. There's not going to be some, yeah, you might have in the past felt like something always comes up that you weren't expecting, that you have to deal with, and so you get fearful of that. So they just want to like reassure you that it's like God's on your side for this new decision or this new change. So things are going to work really smoothly. They just would keep emphasizing that. So maybe that's been a problem for you in the past. Seven clarified by 7. That's interesting. Yeah, you're going to feel very optimistic about your future long term. You're going to feel comfortable with this new change. Like, even though it's so different and it's so huge, it's already going to feel cozy to you. And right away with this new job or career too, I feel like you're going to feel accomplished and like you already know what you're doing to a certain extent, right? You can't know everything, but I feel like you're going to feel solidly ready for this new thing. And like you've done everything in preparation to get going and to be the best of the best, you know, especially if it's a career or a school thing. I'm just sensing that you're just going to be, you're going to feel ready. You're going to feel independent. You're going to feel prepared. You're going to have plenty of time to rest too. There's something about that where you'll be able to be passionate and still not hurried or rushed. So with moving, sometimes it can feel frazzled, or with like a new relationship, it can feel like the stakes are high, but for whatever reason, it feels really comfortable. It feels really natural, and it doesn't feel like you're super rushed. It feels like you can take time to yourself and still be fully invested in this project, new career, or relationship. Clarify that. Yeah, you're going to be looking at things really differently too, and you're going to feel like you have a lot more options in life because of this new change. It's going to open your mind to all the things you could have in life because of this new change, and how well the whole process goes is actually going to open your mind. And I also think this new change at all is going to be just really exciting for you. Really, really exciting for you, to the point where you're inspired by yourself and you actually believe in yourself and you know where you can go next. So that is what I'm getting for you, pile number 3. Let's pull some music videos to end off. Okay. What is the next big blessing for pile number 3? Next big blessing for pile number 3. Next big blessing for pile number 3. Next big blessing. Pile number 3. You could be moving to a city or something like that and make friends right away. You could make a new best friend. And then I see a lot of relationship here. And then this one's college. This one's becoming like a star. You know, starting a music career or some sort of like social media, it could be too. Really coming into your own. Leaving behind any parts of yourself that just weren't working anymore. Traveling. Falling in love. So I'll leave these down below. Go ahead and watch those for some additional messages. But yeah, thank you so much, pile 3, and I'll see you next time. What is pile number 4's next big blessing? This could be for some of you, but some of you might have like a sister or a cousin, a close cousin or close friend that's having a kid or something. A new little person to mentor in your life, pile 4. Maybe you are having a kid. Could be your next big blessing. only if you're wanting that, because it's supposed to be a big blessing. So let's see. What is pile number 4's next big blessing? I also see like a deepening of your humanity. That's interesting. I guess like having somebody who you love have a kid could feel like that. So that's why I'm feeling like that. But it could be something else that causes this. But you're just feeling more like a person. You're engaging more in your spiritual side or your humanity. I'm getting like you're taking up swimming, you know, something that's meditative, something that makes you feel peaceful. You could take up meditating or yoga or something like that, or dancing or sewing, you know, like I'm seeing a lot of like, maybe you're taking up a new hobby and this starts to feel like a moment of peace for you. And you feel like this new practice that you're doing is really healing your heart. I feel like that's your next new blessing. Next big blessing, pile 4. What's pile 4's next big blessing? 11 is Aquarius, humanity. That's funny. They say the 11th house is like the humanity, the house of humanity, the global human condition. So maybe you're also like bringing meals to the homeless, or you're giving back in some way to your community. And this feeling of having a community and investing in your community makes you feel more alive, more like yourself, more like your best, the highest version of yourself. 9 is Sagittarius. It's also learning. So yeah, you can learn more about yourself through whatever this new hobby is or new experience that you're doing. 1 is self in Aries. So we have Aquarius, Sagittarius, and Aries. Wow, that's powerful. Your next big blessing, just a better knowledge of self, I would say, is a huge part of this. You could also learn more about your friends too. I think this will make you feel more connected to everybody in your life, actually. It's like you're learning more about yourself and what you want to do with your life, like how you want to feel, what you want to be going towards. Yeah, how you want to feel on a daily basis. It's interesting. But through this, you're going to feel more connected to your fellow man. Like you're going to feel more loving towards the people around you. Okay. What is pile number 4's next big blessing? Weed and persevere. Leave no stone unturned. Yeah, maybe you went to therapy and you like learned more about why you have a tendency to date bad people or something. I don't know why I needed to say that, but like you're learning what you deserve and you're learning your boundaries, and it's helping you connect with others better in a healthier way, a way that you actually like. Pile number 4's next big blessing was pile number 4's next big blessing. This one, breathe. So again, it's like slow down and yeah, that's so funny. So this is kind of what I was tapping into earlier with, you know, starting to crochet or whatever it is that this hobby is. I'm getting it's like slow, peaceful, meditative, but like physically engaging in some way. So it could be, again, meditating, yoga, swimming, sewing, crochet. Let me think of anything else I could think of. Writing, and you could be journaling. You could start bullet journaling, scrapbooking. Even doing your makeup. Starting to like really get into makeup and that sort of thing. Let me get persevere again. Be present. Use the hours, don't count them. That is perfect. I feel like that's what your next big blessing is going to be, pile 4, is you're using the hours. You're not counting down the hours until the day is done. You're really enjoying yourself. You're engaging with something that makes you happy. Again, I'm just seeing you use your hands. It could be like Sudoku or something. I don't know. Breathe, slow down and contemplate the tea. Violets and ivy tangled around the eaves. Maybe you're starting to write poetry too. It's going to be different for all of you. I just wanted to try to give like a broad range of activities that would fit within what feeling that you're going to be receiving. But yeah, your next big blessing is just going to be feeling more alive, more like a person. I just posted this on my community tab. Like, you have to take time away for yourself to come back into your body and just know that you just have yourself at the end of the day. Like, you have to be comfortable with yourself and alone, comfortable with your own mind. And I feel like that's your next big blessing, Pile 4, is that you're going to be really comfortable within your own mind, and start to feel at ease and start to befriend your higher self, start to befriend your inner self. And again, this is gonna explode your understanding of other people too, because the more that you know yourself, the more you begin to understand others, and you begin to understand that they're uneasy and that you can put them at ease. Interactions won't start to feel so troubling because you'll know where everyone's coming from in a way, not 100%, but in a way. It's going to give you a real fortitude in your character. I feel like your next big blessing, Pile 4, is just like a deepening of your character. Okay, pile number 4 is next big blessing. Now is a lucky time. That's nice. A rebirth is assured. Yeah, there's definitely a rebirth with you, Pile 4. And then we got the jackrabbit and the bat. Maybe we'll have a kid, for some of you. But I also feel like you're going to be understanding something mysterious about yourself. You're going to suddenly understand habits that you've had, why a relationship didn't work, why you've been looking for a certain something in people, and what do you really want out of people? What do you really want out of your friendships? What do you really want out of life? A lot of these mysteries of yourself are going to be decoded, and that's going to be a next big blessing. The more you know yourself, the better you can make your life. And I feel like that's going to be happening for you. Because think if you had a pet bat, which you're not allowed to have, but I'm just saying, like, think if you had one, but you never read a book on a bat and you didn't know that they were nocturnal. You'd be very confused about why that bat seemed so unhappy and why that bat would never connect with you and what that bat even wanted, and the bat could get sick because you have no idea what it needs. So there's something about that with you, Pile 4. It's like, you're the bat and now you know you're nocturnal. So what does that mean? And how can you change your life to be better suited to yourself? Your life is going to start to suit you better because you'll know yourself better, because you'll know the ingredients to a good bat life for Pile 4. I hope somebody commented the other day that my examples were really weird. And I'm sorry. Maybe I'm just a weird person, but that's what you get, And I think that's going to be for you, Pile 4. You're going to stop making like addendums for yourself. You're going to stop like over explaining yourself to people, because if they get it, they get it. If they don't, they don't. That's not a problem because you understand yourself. You're not going to be confused about why you do and say the things you do and say, So I feel like that's going to be feeling really good for you. So let's keep going. You're going to feel like you have a cocoon around yourself too. There's something about these new practices that you're engaging with, learning about yourself, that is going to make you feel safer, because you won't feel as attacked by others. You're going to feel like you have a cocoon, or you have a good relationship with the inner you, so that nobody can really harm you at the end of the day, because you could just leave them, You're engaging in the present, you're engaging in the now. Okay, let's keep going. So lots. Yeah, I am seeing you give back to your community, and start to really want to engage with the people actually around you. Maybe you'll stop being on social media. That could be a part of this. And you'll start to care more about the people in front of your face instead of the people online. Okay. Pile 4 is next big blessing. Pile 4 is next big blessing. Yeah, you're going to be going through a major transformation because of this knowledge that you're going to learn. And it's going to feel like a tower, because maybe you'll have to leave behind people that you were only friends with for bad reasons. Maybe you were just friends with them because you felt like they added to your status, or because you were afraid to disconnect from them because you thought they could do something to you, or you were just friends with them for convenience. There's something about that where there will be towers due to this information you learn about yourself. I think also maybe you could stop being friends with people or cut some relations off or something because you guys have disagreeing morals. I could see that for sure. It's like as you deepen your relationship with your own community and you start to care about humanity a lot more, you can no longer tolerate people who you see mistreat others. You know, you might have a friend who is always shit talking somebody in public, and it used to kind of bother you, but you let it slide, and now that's going to be like totally intolerable to you, and you won't be able to be around that person because you'll find them to be so negative. And this will be a good thing for you, but it still might cause a tower because, you know, maybe you guys went out bowling every Thursday and you no longer want to. So you'll have to break that commitment. So there's something about that. What is this? 7 of Swords. Yeah, it's like being done with anything petty. I just feel like in this next big blessing for you, Pile 4, is you no longer tolerate any pettiness at all. Like, you can't stand it, and you don't allow it. You really shut it down very easily, and you're not afraid to. And I'm just sensing you be very calm about it all. Yeah, and then we have the Magician. So it's like, it's just you being in the driver's seat of your life. You're getting to know yourself, you're getting to know your morals, you're getting to know what matters to you in reality, and you're putting that into action. And you're just being the person inside. You're being the person outside that you feel like you are inside. That's what the Magician is to me. It's like actualization of this inner process. Oh, 2 of Cups. And I think due to all of this, you'll actually have better relationships. You'll have more deep relationships. You'll have people you can actually talk to about politics or your beliefs, or just people also who you don't have to have the same kind of hobbies or interests, but you will be able to have really interesting conversations with them because at the end of the day, you're not afraid of what they'll say. I feel like you had people in your life where you couldn't engage with them in a deep way because you were always kind of afraid of what they might say, of what they might do, of them going too far to where you couldn't be their friend anymore. And instead, you're just getting rid of those people and only hanging out with people that you don't have to be worried about what they're going to do or say. And the Sun. Yeah, I just feel like there'll be a lot less drama in your life. A lot less drama, a lot less, intrigue. It'll just feel smooth because you've sorted things out. And instead of engaging with drama and wasting your time with that, you're being present and you're breathing and you're engaging with things that put you in this meditative, at ease state, or in this very passionate, alive state. You're never in the waiting, anxious state. Like you come to a new even. Pile 4. I feel like that is your next. Yeah. Your next big blessing also is that you're going to have some choices to make. You're going to have some new options in your life about where things can go. Because you'll have all this extra energy from everything you're cutting away. You're trimming the fat and you're really starting this life in a way that's more yours. I feel like your life is becoming more your own and you're able to make better decisions. So that's what I'm getting for you, Pile 4. Let's pull some music videos. Anything else? I do see you moving on from some people and trying to heal and just, Yeah, like I said, you're really getting your life started in a way that matters to you, so you got to trim the fat. See? It's like you're going over what's hurt you, and you're trying to really actually address that in a more permanent way. And I feel like you doing this, you're actually doing this, you're actually healing, you're actually moving on in a very real way, to the point where you can really enjoy your day to day. You can really just be at peace and be present. People are going to be drawn to you, that's for sure. I feel like because you'll feel more internally peaceful, externally you're going to look like you're glowing. You're going to be really looking very beautiful, looking very handsome. Just due to this internal growth that you're having. Sue me too. It's like you're going to be really doing well. This healing journey is going to look like a glow up. Yeah, enjoying yourself, saying what you want to say, feeling more open because you're not allowing people in your space that make you feel afraid. This is all about kicking someone out too. Maybe you'll have a breakup of someone you were living with. You could even have like kind of a big breakup happen. Yeah, definitely a clearing away of anybody who's wasting your time or draining your resources or energy. So like cutting off situationships and actually moving forward from them and never looking back. And again, these kind of things will really cause a tower in your life. You know, you think that maybe that situationship doesn't really care that you guys only text on Tuesday, but stop texting them Tuesday and see what happens. You know, that's the kind of energy I'm seeing. All of a sudden people want to be on your tail when they were making you feel lesser. They were making you feel like they didn't want you around. But I guarantee when you decide to cut them off, then they're going to have a sob story. But I think you really are not turning back this time. And they're just going to have to be thinking of you. And I think you're also addressing who you were thinking of and trying to really move away from anyone that's not bringing you joy in the now, right now. Yeah, getting rid of those ghosts and trying to really heal. And saying your truth with your full chest. That's another thing. I feel like your next big blessing is the ability to really just say what you mean all the time and not have people or ideas in your mind that are weighing you down and making you feel like you can't be your real self. Yeah, a lot of confidence, a lot of presence, fun. Like they're playing paintball in this. So I feel like you're just going to be having a lot more fun in life and being really more present. And when you're more present, you have a lot more memories. I'm trying to remember this music video. Yeah, it's like they're at a hotel in the middle of nowhere. She's kind of famous and she's always getting her picture taken. But this is a moment where they're away from the crowd. They're just with each other, you know, and it's better. It's like you're going offline. You're going incognito, you know, and really just enjoying yourself in the moment and in a way that's not for others. It's just for you. This is another like hideaway kind of situation. So maybe you'll be going on a vacation and you'll actually learn a lot about yourself in this vacation. Could be. Yeah, you're just getting out of the limelight. It's like you've had a lot of people like on your back, Pile 4, where their opinions are always knocking at you. And even if it's not physically, it could just be in the back of your own mind, Pile 4, that people always have these opinions and I have to do this certain way because otherwise they'll be mad about it. And you're just kind of letting that go. Letting the press not get a pick, you know? Yeah, and again with you'll be okay being alone because she's in the bed here and it's very chill, very cozy. I feel like you're going to be much better at taking those cozy days away where you're just by yourself. It'll feel much better to you. You'll feel comfortable. You'll feel happy in your body. Don't stop the music. Yeah, and you'll be having fun too. You might be going to the club even and dancing. You know, we all heal in different ways, right? So that's what I've got for you, Pile 4. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time. That was a nice little reading. Thank you very much.